Hey, it's guys, I'm doing the Endymion Dinomist deck profile for you guys. So it is Endymion. This build is actually really good. I make uh, two negates and two disruptions in like one turn. So I can't do that consistently, but I can do that, whenever I get a good hand. Um, so yeah, I'll show you guys the deck list. So three Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. Um, that's actually what it says is that. But basically, there's the effect. So you can remove 6 counters, special this card, and then destroy as many cards on the field that has counter up to the number of counters that you control. So that's actually really quite good. And then his monster effect, you can bounce a card to your hand that has a spell counter, and then negate a monster spell trap, and then while this card has a counter on it, it cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effect. So it's really quite good. So and then all the other Endymion cards, their skill effects is more what you want to focus on. Their monster effect is, reflection is only a really good one. But servant, while this card has 3 counters on this in the scale, you remove 3 counters, special a Endymion from your deck, and then this card and then the card that you special from your deck both gets a counter. So that's where you want to bring out your Endymion from the deck. So yeah, so it's really good. And then the monster effect, you can discard 1 card, add a counter to basically everything that can have a counter on it. So yeah. So summons from the deck. Reflection. He summons from the hand, and then his effect is actually pretty good. So you bounce or you return a card with a spell counter on it, and then target card that your opponent controls, and then return that to a hand. So it's like I said, it's really pretty good for what it actually does. So and then 3 Magister of Endymion. His skill effect is okay. He comes from the extra deck, which, like I said, is okay. And then his monster effect is, it's okay as well. So when you declare an attack, you place a spell count on this card, and then you remove 3 counters, special 1 monster from your deck, and then you place a spell counter on it. So I mean, it's okay, but not necessarily the greatest. So that's pretty much it for the Endymion line. Now for the Dinomist line. So 3, excuse me, 3 play shifts. Just really quick, it just cuts down your punch attack, 1 heart for each damage card that you control. And then the 6 scales protect your damage cards from being targeted. And then the 3 scales protect your damage cards from being destroyed by battle or card effect. So, yeah. So 3 turn, when he destroys a monster by battle, you can add damage card from your deck to your hand. So, yeah, really quite good. And then 2 Spinos, he can attack twice by trading damage card or monsters. So, yeah. And the pure build, he's more your OTK guy, but in this build, he's still really useful for helping with a lot of damage. So 2 Rex, I more use him as a beat stick. I don't really use him for his effects, but he can either attack you again with piercing damage or shuffle a card from hand or field into the deck. now your opponent controls. So yeah, and then one Ceratop or two Ceratops. This is probably the better one out of Brachion or Ceratops in this build, because you normal special Ceratops and then you go into instant Electromite. So yeah, really good. And then one Jackal King, just for another negate that you can put on board. He negates monster effects. So yeah, by having two or by removing two spell counters, you can negate a monster effect. So, which is not once per turn either. So you can do it like infinite amount of times as long as it has a count on it. So, and then for the final two cards, Ash Blossom, and then Draw Lockbird. These have kind of been bricky on me a little bit in this build. I might cut them from the deck. I don't know yet, but they're good to have. But in a deck where you want to put like 3 or 4 negates on board, or possibly more than that, then it's kind of not necessarily needed. But I mean, they're still good to have. So in case of your opponent breaks that board, So yeah, that's pretty much it for the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 spell power mastery. This is probably the best card out of the whole structure deck, besides the pendulums for Endymion. Because basically what this card does is that you add in Endymion card from your deck to your hand, and then you add 1 spell counter for playing the spell, and then you get 1 spell counter for playing this card. So that's why you can get this guy on the field with a spell counter really easily, because you can just summon it off Servant or Reflection, and then yeah, all that you really need to do is just play one more spell, which all your skills act as spells. So yeah, it's not too hard. And then 3 Diamond Charge, just to add any diamonds from your deck or hand. Because let's say you have Ceratops, but no level 4. Get level 4, and then you're pretty much set. So yeah. And then 3 Positors. As much as I don't like Positors, you kind of have to run it just to get more draw power to be able to continue your play. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for the spells. Now for the one trap that I run 3 of, 3 Howling. This card is absolutely like really quite good. In this deck because it counts as like another disruption, so it's really quite good with the 2 Endymion, the Reflection, and then with Howling live. It's actually really quite good. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for the main deck. It's 41, so yeah. Now for sideboard, or extra deck. So these are for Super Poly. The Salmon Great Fusion Monster, again, Super Poly. So most of these are for against like Thunder Dragons or against anything else, but I'll show you guys the Super Poly. So there it is. So really quite a good card. That's the only thing that I'm going to show you from my sideboard. Just because everything else is kind of a little bit more hidden. So board load. 3 Daybreaker. I might put the 2 just because I don't necessarily need 3, but I will see. And then for my use, that's standard in any pendulum build. So, but yeah. So that's pretty much it for the Endymion Dinomist deck profile. I know there's a Guard Dragon build that's been running around on YouTube, but this is my own take on the mix, just without Guard Dragons, because I don't really like that build. It opens to too many bricks, like dead draws, so, but yeah. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and stay tuned for duels with the Dinomist Endymion build. Next deck profile, after the Dinomist Endymion will be crawlers. Because one of my friends has suggested me to do a update since the crawlers got a new card in Dark Neostorm, so I will do an update for that. And then I have a few more other ideas planned for you guys with the Endymion build. It may not be the most competitive thing, but it definitely will be kind of interesting. So stay tuned for those. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in tomorrow's video, I guess.